Welcome to the 2024 Pan American Cup. Coming up, men's singles quarterfinal here in Corpus Christi, Texas. We have Alberto Mino from Ecuador, world rank number 134. Oh, what a start to this match. Playing against Brian Afanador from Puerto Rico, world rank number 71. My name is Jimmy Butler. Great to have you all here with us today. Mino is a very strong backhand player. Very creative from the backhand side. Definitely stronger on that side than his forehand. His forehand has made improvements over the years, but you definitely want Mino to beat you more from that forehand side than that backhand side. Afanador, great serves. Watch this one here. Great hook serve. That's what we just saw right there. Played him previously in 2015 at the Pan American Games. I had a lot of problems with his serve. Let's see how Mino deals with it. And these players have played each other quite a few times. So Mino's had an opportunity to experience the serve of Afanador many times before. That helps. That was a great get there by Afanador. He made Mino have to make two good forehands in a row, and you saw Mino miss that second one. So far, Mino has done a great job of receiving the serve of Afanador, so that has not been an issue so far this game. It's after the serve. Afanador currently playing very well. Another good receive by Mino off the serve. So you notice Afanador jamming Mino quick off the bounce on that receive and then trying to open up into his middle forehand area. So again, both these players know each other very well. There's another receive short to the forehand and an opening right to the forehand. So you can see what Afanador is trying to do. He's going to try to make Mino beat him from that forehand side. And that's easier said than done. It has to be done properly. And you can't play slow there. They have to be decisive shots. Clearly that's what he's trying to do here in this first game.
Sorry.
7-6.
Go.
Great job by Mino coming back into this game. He was way down. Another great receive by Mino.
Go.
Just like that. We're at 7-all.
Go. Go. Sorry! Vamos! go.
Vamos ya, tres. Vamos.
Dice.
Nino putting pressure on Afanador at that point with the deep serve, forcing Afanador to have to open up with an attack, and then a blistering backhand in return from Mino. He's so good on that backhand side. That was a good example there. Oh, great receive again by Mino. That's been one of the stories of this game so far. Mino having no issues with the Afanador serve so far. I think that's a good idea. Afanador might want to go away from that hook serve and test the waters with some of his other techniques. And there's one. Good decision right there. That hook serve has not worked at all this first game. As soon as he goes to his normal pendulum serve, he gets the point outright. So he's going to have to start mixing things up and not falling in love with that hook serve, because Mino is eating it up. Oh, great backhand out to the wide forehand of Mino.
Vamos, Ale.
It's a difficult shot to execute. You have a lot less table down the line than you do cross court. So down the line table tennis is winning table tennis, but it's more difficult to do. Oh, Mino wins the first game, 11-9. Some replays from that last game. Now we've got the shot placement chart. Some replays from that last game. Now we've got the shot placement chart. So great job that game by Mino. Down 6-1 to start that game. Storms back, tied it at 7-all, and then wins the first game 11-9. Way to hang in there. Pull that game out after a tough start.
Vamos, ahora. Vamos, go. Dore, vamos.
So Afanador came out going with the pendulum serve, which worked for him at the end of the last game. Got the receive he wanted. Mino popped that way up.
Go.
He just blew the finish. And there's a beautifully executed backhand into the wide forehand of Mino. That's where he's trying to pressure Mino with speed into his wide forehand.
Vamos, ahora. Go. Dice. Vamos.
2-3.
¡Ole! ¡Vamos!
Great point by Minho.
Vamos ahora. Dos, dos. Vamos, Ale. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Vamos ahora. Dos, dos. Ahí.
Vamos ya, vamos ya, vamos.
Vamos ahora. Dos, dos.
¡Suele!
Vamos, dos.
¡Suele! ¡Suele!
Seguimos. Vamos ahora. ¡Ole! Vamos, 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 vamos. Vamos ahora. Dos.
¡Suele!
Another deep serve there by Afanador. A nice finishing backhand. So Afanador serving
Vamos,
more
go, go.
deep. Minho is really good receives off his short serve, so he's mixing things up.
¡Dore!
Oh, great point there. Good pressure by Minho. Getting that forehand in.
Vamos, Ale. Vamos ahora. Go, go, go.
Vamos. Vamos.
Watch Minho play
Vamos
quite
ahora.
a bit.
Go, go.
Looked at his forehand technique. He's actually a lot of times better off when you play speed into him.
¡Dos, está! Vamos ahora. Vamos arriba. Dos, dos.
And when you vary the pace and take some pace off, he has more trouble
come on, Rio.
adjusting to slow off-pace shots to his forehand a lot of times than to speed. And I mean when he's in position. Obviously, when you blister something wide out, he's not
Dice!
there, that's good against anyone.
Vamos ahora. Dos, dos.
He has more trouble adjusting to the off-pace shots
Vamos arriba. Vamos.
to his forehand oftentimes than if you just blister it there.
Vamos, Ale.
You gotta
Go,
mix
go.
that up. Keep testing him in that area of the table. Make him become a shot maker from his forehand side. Oh, and that's just a great step around receive off the deep serve of Afanador. Afanador's been going to that deep
Come on.
serve quite a bit lately. Minho well aware of that. And he had that serve in his sights from the beginning.
¡Suele! ¡Vamos ya, vamos ya! ¡Suele! Vamos.
Vamos, Ale. ¡12! ¡Vamos!
That is how you do it right there. That was a heavy,
Vale.
low
Vamos arriba. Go,
cut
go.
Vamos ya.
receive, and Minho just put it away down the line for the winner. That right there is what I was talking about earlier. If you can take a little bit of pace off of that ball and vary it to the forehand side of Minho, he oftentimes has
Vale.
more
Go, go.
trouble with that than if you keep trying to drill him there with speed.
Vamos ahora.
This game has been so evenly played. These first two games. Mina won the first 11-9, and here we are 9-all in the second. Great job by Afanador. It all started with the serve. Able to get that serve into the middle forehand of Mino. Got him to make a forehand receive, popped it up. And then Afanador with the beautiful finish right into the body of Mino. The exact same serve Afanador just did at 9-all. Since that was a let ball, let's see if he changes it up here. Another great serve and a finish. Brian Afanador wins the second game, 11-9, and we are tied up at 1 game apiece. Let's look at a couple replays from that last game.
Gotta get that. 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 Gotta get that.
And we look at the placement charts. So great job by Afanador that second game, coming out and changing up his service strategy. Mino was just jumping all over his serves that first game. But that second game, especially at the end, Afanador came up with the right decisions to win that game. So Afanador mixing up his serves a lot more. Changing the placement, the spins, the types of serves he's doing. And there's another good one right there. He got Mino to miss that ball close to the bottom of the net. Really fooled him on the spin. Mino thought that had top spin, and it was mostly side chop. So great job of disguising the serve by Afanador. That's exactly what Afanador is trying to do. Make Mino beat him with his forehand. And that was an off-speed shot there that Mino was not able to capitalize on. Because when you start playing to the backhand side of Mino, generally good things happen for Mino. He's very creative from that side. He doesn't just have power and speed. He's got finesse and he's got creativity. He's just way more confident there.
Vamos, eso es. Vamos. Vamos arriba. Go, go, go.
Vamos allá. 对，走。
Vamos ahora.
Vamos allá.
Oh, beautiful forehand by Nino. Fonador pressured him into his body.
Go, go, go.
Nino did a great job taking a little step,
Vale.
drilling that forehand to the wide side of a Fonador.
Vamos ahora. Go. ¡Ese! Vamos ahora. Go, go. Vamos. Vamos.
Vamos. 对。
Vale. Go, go. Vamos ahora. Go, go. Vale.
The last 2 points have caught the net for a Fonador.
¡Cosa!
6-4.
Vale. Vamos arriba. Vamos. Go, go.
That was an interesting serve. That serve by a Fonador actually went high. He certainly didn't want it to go high, but that's what threw off Mino. Mino was set up to have a good receive, but that ball kicked up higher than either one of them thought. Oh, great job by Mino. Jumping on that half-long serve by a Fonador. Fonador wanted that serve to go short. It did not go short. Went a little longer than he intended, and Mino was ready for it. Punished him.
¡Pasa! ¡Vamos!
A7.
Vamos arriba. Vamos ahora. Go, go, go.
Vamos. 对。
Vale. Uno más. Go, go, go.
Vamos allá. Vamos allá.
¡Dice! ¡Vamos!
And look how good Mino reacted there when you go speed to his forehand.
Vamos ahora. Go, go, go.
I actually feel he's better when you pressure him with speed like that than when you take some pace off. So if you put one speedy one there, you might want to back off on the next one.
Vale.
His
Go,
forehand
go.
has improved over the years, and he has quite good speed against speed there.
Sorry, perdón.
7-10.
Vale. Go, go, go. Vamos ahora. Go, go.
So Mino, 2 opportunities as a server
Vamos, go.
to win this third game. And Nino does it and wins the third game, 11-8. Look at a couple replays from that last game. There's that serve that went high, kind of kicked high we were talking about. And now we look at the placement charts for the last game. And that is how you finish a shot when you get a weak receive. Mino with a good serve, got a Afanador to pop it up, and look how he placed that ball right into the body or middle of a Afanador. You don't want to play to these guys' rackets. So when they're close to the table, you play right into their forehand or backhand side racket where they're standing. More oftentimes than not, that ball's going to come back, even if you play it with a lot of speed. So when you can pressure your opponent, you're looking to go right into their body or play at very wide angles. Since wide angles are really tough to do, going into the body is usually the best option, just like Nino did on that point.
Sabes los servicios, los tuyos, los de él, están bien en el juego.
Now, if you're not able to play with a lot of pace or speed, it does not work going into your opponent's body because he'll have time to take a quick step and get his forehand in and punish you. So when you're going for finishing shots, you want to look for the body of your opponent to his middle if he's close to the table. Does not work when he's back from the table. Then he has time to step around and get his forehand in. That's when you start playing to the backhand side or wide angles. So the placement of your shots is so important out there. It's not just about speed, it's where you place the ball. There's a good serve by Afanador, disguising it. You thought that had more topspin. It was an underspin. Great job by Nino. That's 3 great forehands in a row. And that's just too good right there. It all started with a beautiful backhand banana flip receive and then followed by a blistering forehand. Serve went high on Afanador. Wasn't able to keep it low, and that was easy pickings for Minho. The server's got to keep those balls low to the net, especially the short serves. If they go a little high, you get punished.
Dice! More!
So Afanador at that point trying to stay away from the backhand of Minho. So he kind of lofted that ball up, and Minho ate it up. There's a great example by Afanador winning the point by placing that forehand into the middle or body of Minho.
Vamos arriba. Dos, dos.
And another body blow by Afanador. Stepped around and got that banana flick in. Had enough force to put it into the body of Minho and won the point. So if you can get enough speed or force into the body, it's very effective. If that ball went slower, Minho would have been able to easily step around and get his forehand in. Afanador working the forehand of Minho successfully that point, and Minho is going to take a timeout.
Es difícil, pero tienes que buscarlo. Y ahí te provocaste a Fali y él va a cambiarlo, no sabe tirar topping contra topping. Cosas positivas. Siempre positivo, cosas positivas. Vamos, gallito, sí. No se puede, no se puede. Claro que sí.
What a great match this has been so far. It's been so even. Every game, so close. Now we have another one. Oh, that's just great play by Minho from the forehand side. Afanador continues to work that wide forehand of Minho, but that time Minho dealt with it beautifully.
Vale. Dos, dos. Vale.
That ball clipped the top of the net.
Vale. Dos.
That's what caused Minho to miss it right away. Oh, how good was that?
Seguimos.
What a reaction from Afanador. Minho had all kinds of heat. That backhand, and Afanador just reacted with an incredible shot. Oh, and that's a great serve. He tricked Minho. That serve had heavy side chop. Minho thought it was side top and missed it close to the bottom of the net.
Vamos arriba. Dos.
And once again, I have a great view of that serve from here. I thought that serve was side top mostly, and it was side chop. Mino thought the same thing. So once again, the Afanador serve now coming into play, disguising the spin so well. Mino with a good serve of his own. Got Afanador to pop that up, put it away nicely. Here we go again, down to the wire at the end of this game. This has been the story of the match. Every game coming down to the end like this. And you saw Afanador kind of jump around there on the receive. He was trying to trick Mino into thinking he was going to step around on his forehand and do a banana flick, but in reality he had no intention of doing that. And Mino served right to the wide forehand. Afanador received with his forehand, popped it up for an easy Mino put away. Chess match going on out there. Afanador trying to disguise what he was going to do on that receive. Well, that was a good receive by Mino and a better backhand reaction from Afanador. Sometimes you got to just tip your hat and say good shot. And that was a good shot by Afanador there. He's got game point with the serve. Oh, great receive by Mino. He jammed that serve off the bounce. Gave Afanador no time. Afanador had a plan. He was going to step around and try to get his forehand in, and Mino jammed it off the bounce, so he had less time than he expected and won the point. Mino smiling on that miss. He had exactly what he wanted. He just couldn't execute it properly. That was an interesting decision by Afanador, and he just pointed to his head, to the top of his head, telling himself to think, to serve deep right into the forehand of Mino. At this point of the match was interesting indeed. Not a good decision. Too easy for Mino. And Afanador gets around this time and gets that banana backhand flick in. Trying to avoid using his forehand. He's been popping up the serves of Mino constantly. That backhand flip has been a lot more reliable for Afanador. And he got it in at such a crucial time. And once again, great receive. Mino jammed that serve off the bounce, threw off the timing of Afanador. Back at deuce.
¡Eso es! ¡Vamos!
There's the backhand of Mino. Boy, in these tight situations, if I'm Mino, I want to be looking for my backhand rather than my forehand. Because that's where he's most confident and he's got the most creativity. It's a good receive by Mino, but if he could have placed that ball into the body of Afanador with that kind of force, He might have won that game, but he put it right into the racket of the Afanador backhand, and you saw what happened next. Oh, that's a great banana flip there from Afanador, and that time he did go into the body of Minho. That's exactly what Minho should have done the previous receive. So Afanador, with force, placing that banana flip into the body of Minho and wins the point. And now he's got another game point with the serve. And this game continues to go back and forth.
Vamos ahora. 2, 2. Vamos, Ale. Perdón, perdón.
14, 15.
Perdón. Vamos arriba. Vamos, go.
And now, let's watch the receive of Minho, where he has a game point. Oh!
16-14, game to Minho.
Wow. Minho wins the game 16-14, and here's the replays of that last game. Now let's take a look at the placement charts.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I feel it. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be.
That last game was intense. Both athletes going back and forth in a deuce battle. And then a rare service fault on a game point against him for Afanador. There's an unforced error by Minho. He had everything lined up perfectly, was going into the body of Afanador, which would have won him the point if he could have just finished that ball off. It hit the top of the net. Good job there by Afanador. Cutting that chop off the bounce, crowding Minho right into his body. Boy, after that last game and that service fault, Afanador really needed this. A great start to the fifth game here.
Vamos ahora.
Good rally.
Vamos arriba. Come on, go, go, go.
4-1. Two, 4.
Vamos ahora. Dice. Vamos.
3-4.
So Lafanador over and over and over going back to that forehand of Mino. He needs to change things up
Go, go.
a little bit more within the rally. You don't want to just play there 3-4 times in a row like that. And those are tough blocks, trying to block backhand down the line to the forehand over and over again. Can't be so scared of his backhand that he becomes predictable. And I've been guilty of that as an athlete previously. Sometimes I'm so scared of my opponent's great shot, whether it's his backhand or his forehand, that I'll try to stay away from it too much,
Vamos ahora. Go,
become
go.
predictable, and also put too much pressure on myself. Sometimes you got to play the ball where you're most comfortable, depending on your body position.
¡No esa! ¡Vamos!
5-4.
Just like that,
Vamos arriba. Vamos, 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 vamos.
Mino is back within 1 point this game.
5-4.
Fonador a little bit too predictable out there, trying to work that wide forehand of Mino. He's got to be aware of that.
5-0.
Come on, Ale. Go, go. Go. Dice. Eso.
6-5.
I had a lot of similarities as a player to Mino. I was very strong on the backhand side as well.
Vamos ahora. Go, go.
Not so strong on my forehand side, so people would play me in, try to take advantage of my forehand.
Ya está. Eso es.
But sometimes
5-7.
when I started realizing they were going to play there too often, I just started waiting there. And if you know the ball's coming there, this game isn't that difficult when you know where the ball's coming, even if you're not as strong on one side or the other. At this level, when we talk about weaknesses, they're still very strong
Vamos ahora. Go, go.
everywhere. You've just got to try to beat these athletes where they're weakest, and it's got to be done in the right way.
6-7.
Don't want to become predictable out there.
Vamos, Ale. Vamos ahora. Go, go. Vamos, Ale. Como arriba. Go.
Fonador started this game up 4-0, and Mino is on an 8-2 run right now. He is getting close to having a match point here. Ah, that's just too good.
8-7.
Vamos arriba. Go, go. Vamos ahora. Go.
Next. 8-7.
Vamos ahora. Go, go.
Great job there by Afanador. First with a great receive off the deep serve, and then not
Vamos,
going,
go, go, go.
becoming so predictable and just playing out to the wide forehand of Mino right away.
Vamos lá.
That time he went backhand to backhand and won the point early. So I feel like Mino is kind of waiting on his forehand side now, so you got to change things up. Great job there.
Easy!
See Afanador there just rushing to try to get his backhand out to the wide forehand of Mino. And Mino stepped around and was already running to his forehand. If he would have played twice to the backhand, that shot should have gone right to the backhand of Mino again. And there's a good chance he wins that point.
Vamos, go, go. Easy! Vamos!
And Mino
Vamos ahora.
has his first match point.
Vamos, Ale. Vamos ahora. Vamos ahora. Go, go, go.
And Alberto Mino wins the match, 4-1, and will advance to the Pan American Cup semifinals. Let's look at a couple replays of that last game. That's a great inside-out forehand there from Mino. That was that ball that Afanador rushed trying to get that ball out to the wide forehand, and now we're going to look at the placement charts.
And we have our third semifinalist from Ecuador, Alberto Mino.
One. Love.
And that's what we're talking about right there. She can make those kind of shots, and she's one of the greatest American-born talents this country's ever seen, along with Lily Jung. And from a technical standpoint, she is the greatest talent this country has seen. She is smooth as silk on both sides of the ball. And she is not one-dimensional. She can not only topspin the ball, but she can also flat hit the ball. You'll tend to see her flat hit the most on the forehand side, but she'll pull out some backhand flat hits occasionally. At least that's what her coach in New Jersey likes to tell me, Corey Eider. So we'll see if we see any backhand flat hits today from her, but she certainly will flat hit her forehand quite a bit. Wong off to a business-like start, jumping out to a 7-2 lead. That serve went half long. Takahashi was aware of it, but just couldn't judge it properly. Wong missed that backhand, but look at the speed she generates from that wrist. So Wong can play fast, she can play slow. She sometimes has a tendency to play too fast and overplay, especially when she's playing opponents not at her level. She can sometimes beat herself out there. She's certainly not doing that this first game, making the right decisions. And that's smooth right there, and that's what I mean. She's not all about speed. That was a beautiful finesse backhand down the line for a winner. And Amy Wong wins the first game, 11-5. Let's look at a couple replays from that first game. Now we look at the placement charts. Amy Wong serving all of her serves to the short forehand of Takahashi there. Amy Wong's been on a really good run of success these last couple years. She just won the US Open. Much more than a month ago. It was the second year in a row she won it. And her biggest title to date, she won the Pan American Championships with a win over Adriana Diaz, who's currently ranked number 11 in the world. And then with the win over Takahashi from Brazil, not this Takahashi, but the world number 22 Takahashi in the final. Juice in the 7th. She's jumped up in the world rankings. From 70 to 38 in a short period of time. Oh, great point by both athletes. By Takahashi coming out this game and staying even. She got down quickly that first game. And there's a nice backhand receive from Takahashi. She's got pips on that backhand, so that ball doesn't come at you with a lot of pace. I was saying yesterday, her ball's interesting because she gets a lot of wrist action on her backhand, but the ball doesn't really do much from all of that wrist action, so it doesn't come at you very hard. To kind of get used to that off-speed nature of the Takahashi backhand, and it gave her opponent yesterday fits. Her opponent never did adjust to it, and that time Amy dealt with it beautifully. So when Takahashi is playing her backhand, it doesn't come at you with a lot of speed. Look how Wong is able to work each corner there. That is difficult to do. There's the Takahashi backhand. Wong dealt with it nicely that time. Wong recognizing she doesn't need to overplay. She can really pin Takahashi on that backhand and stay there, wait for the right shot. Oh, good job, Takahashi, with that forehand opening. Takahashi only down 1 point this game. Oh, that's exactly the shot Takahashi needed. Aim that ball right into the body of Wong, just couldn't make it. Oh, and Wong again working the wide corner of Takahashi. Wong likes to serve deep. We saw one right there. Takahashi did a great job of reacting to that one. And a nice serve. Takahashi back within a point again. Oh, great point, both players. Oh, Wong did such a great job that point. She played a few with speed, then she backed off, played finesse, kept varying the pace. Changed the arc of the ball constantly within that point. Oh, what an Amy Wong backhand to win the second game 11-8. And let's look at a couple replays from that last game and look at Wong work the corners there. And there's another Wong backhand to the corner. And now we look at the placement charts for that game. There's that deep serve of Wong. So effective. She loves to put it right into your body more often than not. She goes for another one there. That serve might slow her down and make her serve short this one. Great serve, Takahashi. Once again, Wong varying the pace of her shots. Started that first one with medium speed and then kind of went to a slow, high arcing shot. Very creative in her play. She is not predictable at all. Able to vary the speed, vary the spin, vary the arc. Another good serve by Takahashi. It's that forehand kick serve. It's causing Wong to miss off the end of the table. Takahashi having trouble with the medium speed, high arcing loops of Wong. Wong recognizing that, continues to go to them. Those are low risk shots for Wong. There's that kick top spin serve Takahashi successfully did the last few times, but that time Wong was ready for it. Wong made that look so easy. She just took a baby little step to her left and just finished that shot with perfection. Wong, a very fast-paced player. You can see these games going by quickly. She likes to play each point quickly. And if you slow her down, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to cause her any issues. But, you know, most players like to take a little time in between points. Not Wong. She's willing to go right up there and just speed play. Fast these points are going by. Oh, great job, Wong there. And Amy Wong takes the 3-0 game lead, winning that game 11-7. Let's look at a couple replays of that last game. There's the Wong forehand. Another good one down the line, working both corners. Here's that Takahashi backhand deep serve that Wong was waiting for. And we are about to begin the fourth game with two players ranked in the top 100 in the world. Amy Wong, world number 38, and Julia Takahashi, world number 96. Timeout from Takahashi. So those snacks you were getting during the third game break, you've got another minute to go. Get that last tray of popcorn you weren't able to carry to the computer. Wow. Wong in a great rhythm. Number 38 in the world and number 96 in the world is not a gigantic difference. And Wong making this look easy right now. Oh, look at the backhand of Wong. What a weapon. Wong shows very little emotion when she plays. She gets a lot of comments. YouTube comment section when she plays. People are very intrigued by her emotions and the poker face that she keeps throughout a match, win or lose. You won't see much of a reaction out of her, but that doesn't mean she doesn't care. She cares as much as anyone. She just doesn't show it. And Amy Wong with an impressive 4-0 match win over Takahashi from Brazil, and Amy Wong will advance to the Pan American Cup women's singles semifinals to be played tomorrow. And let's look at a couple replays from that last game. There's a missed serve there from Takahashi. And the Amy Wong backhand opening. And now we look at the placement charts for that game.
Huge round of applause for Amy Wong. 7, Jolty versus Burgos. Game 1, Jolty to serve. 0-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2024 Pan American Cup men's singles quarterfinal match.
0.
Nicholas Burgos from Chile, world rank number 51. Eric Joti, Brazil. World ranked number 171. Burgos, the top seed in this tournament. My name is Jimmy Butler. Thank you for joining us here in Corpus Christi, Texas. Joti from Brazil, a quick player, fast on his feet, cover a lot of ground.
1.
Oh, what a backhand angle by Joti out to the wide forehand of Burgos. Nothing Burgos can do there, just tip your hat.
2-5.
Move.
6-2. 6-3.
That was a good serve by Joti. He got Burgos to pop that up. Not ready to finish it.
4-6.
Then you go.
5-6.
More. Yo, hey.
Great job there by Burgos. Taking a step back. We call that the mid-distance game, where you're not close to the table and you're not all the way back to the barrier. You're kind of a couple steps back, and he had that high arcing slow loop, gave Joti problems.
Sorry.
Some good creative stuff within that point. Ended with a net.
Yo, hey. No. Come on. Hey.
Burgos very creative. His technique. He can play with power.
7.
He can play with finesse. He can really do a lot of fantastic stuff with his body and wrist, like you saw a couple points ago.
Bien.
8-7.
Let me tell you, we've seen athletes fall into barriers in table tennis many times in the past, but those are usually the breakable kind, the cardboard or nylon ones, but these LED barriers aren't going to move, and you're going to see some not so good things if you crash into these. Credit Burgos there for pulling up at the right time, and we've got a 10-9 game right here. Ooh. Burgos was running back, ready to get into a defensive posture, and Joti just blew that shot. What a great opportunity to take command of that point there for Joti. Now Joti with another opportunity to win this game. There was a nice slow to medium speed loop by Burgos. He kept it low to the net and he said, okay, Jyoti, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to put this ball away. Jyoti went for it, couldn't do it. We're back to deuce. Oh, and that's a heck of a receive there by Burgos. That serve went a little bit high on Jyoti. Burgos punished it. Oh, great job to deuce it back up.
12.
Jyoti gets a lot of speed and power, really on both sides of the ball. Very nice technique. Oh, how good is that?
12-13.
And Jyoti wins the first game, 14-12, with impressive shots when he needed them the most. A couple replays from that first game. There was that flick. Now we're going to look at the placement charts.
Burgos, this is serve. 0-0. 1-0.
Some nice slow play there by Burgos, just getting those balls back, took pace off of it, played safe, paid off. Great job by Jyoti that point, saving that edge. Let's look at that again here at the end. There's the finishing ball there. Oh, that was a really good point there. Jyoti's technique very similar to Ishii, his teammate from Brazil. Very short and quick technique. Make great adjustments within the rally.
3-1.
Guys that have the shortest technique, that can create the most speed and power, have the advantage. Short technique makes you a faster player. It takes you less time to finish your stroke compared to players that have the longer technique. So there's two strokes in table tennis. You have speed strokes. Those are your short technique strokes that you try to use when the ball's coming fast, and then you have your power strokes like you saw Burgos when he started lobbing the ball back. That's when Jyoti can make a longer, bigger stroke to try to finish things off, because he's got all the time in the world, knowing that ball's not going to come back fast at him.
2-5.
Right there in that exchange, those are the speed strokes in table tennis. Both athletes going to their quick, short strokes. Great serve. Loaded it up. Heavy side chop.
Bien.
2-8.
Burgos, very calm player out there.
2-9.
Reminds me a little bit of Amy Wong, although no one's as calm as Amy Wong.
Bien.
You hear a little emotion when he's winning the point. He kind of goes, yeah. Whereas you see a lot of these other athletes, very vocal.
Bien.
Game 2.
And Burgos comes out the second game,
11-2.
wins it quickly, 11-2. Get a couple replays that second game. Now we're going to look at the placement charts for that game. You can see both athletes serving in the same areas to each other, working kind of that middle area of the table. And when the game's 11-2, we like to say with these placement charts, all the paint is on the side of Joti, and there's almost no paint on the side of Burgos. He only won 2 points.
Bien.
0-1.
Allez! Oh!
1-1.
Bien, Nico.
2-1.
Allez, oh! Hey! Bien.
Oh, great job by Burgos there.
3.
That was a slow opening, no spin backhand. He put no spin on it. And that really threw Joti off.
Allez! Oh!
So important to not be predictable out there, to change things up as much as possible. The more you have in your toolbox, the more you want to use your tools that you have. And once again, Burgos showing you that he's not just about speed and power. He took a step back from the table in that mid-distance area and started doing medium speed, high arcing loops and won the point.
Allez!
Joti is more of a one-speed player. He loves speed and he wants to come at you every point. An emotional player, you hear his vocal cords after each point.
Allez, oh!
He's more of a one-speed player.
Bien.
And so Burgos recognizing that, changing the speed and the arc of his shots. Recognizing that Joti not comfortable when you start changing things up. See, that's what Joti likes to do right there. He likes to kind of stay around that speed. So when you find an athlete like Joti that's really good at a certain speed, you want to start playing the other speeds.
5-5.
Sometimes that involves playing the ball slower. Because there's probably not a speed Joti doesn't like. As far as high speeds, the faster you play, the more excited he gets. He's got the quickness to hang with speed. So Burgos doing a great job of changing the arc and pace of the ball. There's a slow one right there, and you see Joti blew that ball completely.
6-6.
And we've got an even match right now.
Come on! Good! Go!
7.
Hey, go!
Joti fired up after winning that point.
Olé! Go! Hey!
6.
Hey!
8.
Now you're seeing the energy
Hey! Go!
of Joti on display.
Olé! Go!
6. 9.
Hey! Go! Hey! Go!
9. 7.
That time Burgos said, I've had enough of this, and ripped that backhand in.
Olé!
Great serve.
Go!
Loaded it up with heavy
Hey,
side
ah.
chop.
Jose!
And another good serve to win the game for Joti. And he leads this match 2-1. And we go to a couple replays of that last game.
Gotta get it. 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 Gotta get it.
Now we look at the placement charts. Joti really working the middle of the table on his serves against Burgos. Burgos a little more unpredictable, spreading things out a little more. Joti winning a lot of his winning shots to the middle and backhand side of Burgos, as you can see there. Great finish there by Joti. Waited for the right shot, was patient. And when he got the ball he liked, watch this shot right there. He got the angle to finish that point off. Oh, that's just too good by Burgos. What a shot.
1, 2.
Joti doing a great job putting pressure on Burgos, really turning Burgos into a defender a lot of this match. Here we go again, he's back defending constantly. That's because Joti is controlling things. At the beginning of points, Joti's really getting his attack in and dictating. Burgos is going to have to figure a way to start getting his own attacks in. Got Joti just running around on everything, banana flicking, and then going into high speed mode, so easier said than done.
Hey!
4, 3.
Jose!
3, 5.
Hey!
Wow. Tip your hat to Joti right now on an incredible run of points.
3.
Playing great table tennis. Great rally there. Jyoti is on fire.
3.
And another point won by Jyoti.
8. 3.
Boy, he is feeling it. Let's look at that last point. Here's the put away right there. Finally,
4.
Burgos stops the run and wins a point. Burgos is going to have to figure out how to slow Jyoti down. He's just coming at him with energy and force every point.
5. 8. Allez, go!
That'll help right there.
8. 6.
Nice little three-point run by Burgos to stay alive in this game. And another point won, and Jyoti's going to take a timeout, and things change so quickly out there. Just moments ago, Jyoti was on fire and could
Yo no me
do
di
no
cuenta,
wrong.
va igual y me
And in the
esa weá no.
twinkling of an
Así que
eye,
bueno, reacciono, ¿eh?
Burgos goes on a 4-point run, and this is a 1-point game. Players go in and out of rhythm throughout a match. This can change quickly.
Que ahora bueno se la jugaba por poder abrirlo.
Here we go.
Vamos!
And another win, 1 point by Burgos to tie this game up at 8 apiece.
Hey, go!
Oh, how good was that? Jyoti in control of that point from the very start. Burgos hung in there, took a step back, became a defender, and pulled it out. And Jyoti excited to finally win a point and stop the run. Let's look at the end of that point again. There's the finish and the emotion from Jyoti. And now Jyoti with the serve at 9-all. Oh, I love that play by Burgos. That was a great touch play. Normally expect your opponent to flip that with some force, but Burgos just played it safe and short. And Burgos, down 8-3, goes on an 8-1 run to win that game and tie this match up at 2 games apiece. Let's look at a couple replays from that last game. Now the placement charts.
¡Yo! Bien, Nico.
1-1.
¡Ey! Bien. Muy bien.
That's a beautiful forehand inside out loop down the line. Turn your wrist like he did there. We call that an inside out loop.
Corre.
That ball caught the edge there.
1-3.
¡Ey!
One, 4.
¡Ay! Sorry.
5-1.
Well, an 8-1 run last game, and now you look at a 5-1 run this game, and you're talking
¡Yo! ¡Ey!
a 13-2 run by Burgos. Make that a 14-2 run.
6-1.
And that's coming off a big run of Jyoti's earlier last game.
Two, 6.
Bien, Nico.
So when I was out there as an athlete, and I was one of those spells Jyoti's in where you're on a bad run, I learned as I got older to stay calm.
8.
When you're playing a player that's relatively close to your level, it's not likely that run's going to continue. So you don't want to give away any points out of frustration, and you don't want to lose confidence. In fact, when someone goes on a 14-2 run there like Burgos did, I know I'm due for a number of points. So you hang in there.
4-9.
You keep your mental composure.
Bien, Nico.
10-4. 10-5. 6-10.
Sorry.
Seven, 10.
And we have a timeout from Burgos. So good job by Jyoti hanging in there, playing this game out, getting frustrated and not giving anything away. Still in a tough position to win this game, but it's not over yet. So he just forced Burgos to have to take a timeout. So that's worth it in itself. Play through, keep going. You know you're due. Start winning your points again.
Vamos a hacerla, vamos a hacer el punto, vamos. Vamos, vamos a hacerlo ahora, vamos, vamos.
So in a table tennis match, you get one timeout per match.
¡Yo! ¡Ey! ¡Yo! ¡Vamos!
And Burgos
5, Mr. Virgo.
wins the fifth game, 11-7. and now leads this match 3-2. Now let's look at a couple replays from that last game. There was that high serve that Jyoti just punished. That's a good example of what happens if that ball doesn't stay low to the net on your serve. And those slow balls are not so easy as they might look out there. As you saw Burgos blow that one.
Game 6, Burgos to serve. 0-0.
Hey, go! Hey, go!
0-1.
Hey! Hey! Come on!
Oh, great job by Jyoti on that step around, placing that forehand drive into the middle and body of Burgos. That's exactly how to do it. You want to stay away from the racket. And another one into the body of Burgos.
3-0.
So when I say stay away from playing into your opponent's racket, when they're standing at the table, you don't want to play right into their forehand or backhand racket where they're standing. You want them to make a decision and have to move to make their shot. So that's either going to be into their body or at wide angles. And a lot of times you don't have the wide angle opportunity. So usually the best case scenario is to play with speed into their body, which you saw Jyoti do there twice.
Vamos!
There was a nice forehand drive there by Burgos, getting that pretty wide to the forehand. So Jyoti had to move a little bit to try to get to that, and he had no time. There was too much speed on it. So that's why you don't play to the racket. If you play to a athlete's racket, they don't have to move. They can just sit there and react and block it. You make them have to take a step or have to lean their body over because you go to their middle. It's a lot more difficult to get those balls back. So there's a little sweat on the table, so we're doing a little house cleaning here. And the reason they want to wipe that off is if a table tennis ball hits any kind of water,
3.
Hey, go! Hey!
it'll mess things up. And the reason is you need 100% friction between the rubber surfaces of the players and the ball, and water makes the ball just slide off the paddle. So you have to have a dry ball at all times.
Hey, go! Hey! Jose! Come on!
6-4.
Good job by Jyoti coming out this game, taking a 6-4 lead.
Left. Seven, 4. Five, 7.
Hey, go! Hey! Hey, go!
And the speed of Joti on display that point. Just pressuring Burgos time after time with that quick forehand. Oh, great backhand flat hit there. It's so rare to see either of these players flat hit the ball. They spin nearly everything. That was a nice flat hit backhand there by Joti. And how good is that?
7-9.
To get that kind of speed that far back from the table, there was so much speed, Joti couldn't react to it. That's a lot of speed. When an athlete goes back from the table, you have a lot more time to react. Because he's so far back, and for Burgos to wind up and launch a backhand that fast, that far back from the table is impressive. Oh, what a backhand by Joti. And he finds himself with 2 game points.
8.
And Joti wins the 6th game 11-8 with the perfectly executed serve. And we are going to a rare Game 7 this tournament. And let's look at a couple replays. That last game. There was that point right there where Joti missed that forehand off the table. Now we look at the placement charts for that last game.
Game 7, Mr. Jote to serve. 0-0.
Hey, go! Hey! Hey.
Let's look at that last point again. There was the finishing shot. Joti comes out and wins both points on his serve. And he is vocal about it. Oh, great point there by both athletes. And how good was that? Saving the net. The only chance he really had to keep Joti from punishing him on the next shot was to do an around the net, keep it low like that, and he executed it perfectly.
2-3.
Now you see both players getting more vocal. This is the most emotions we've seen out of Burgos after each point. See, he's starting to say vamo, which means let's go or come on. The loudest We've heard him.
Hey, go! Four, three. Hey, go! Set.
Oh, great point there. Players will change sides at 5.
3, 5. Come on in! Go! Hey, go! 4, 5. Hey, go!
Great rally to tie this game up at 5-all.
5, 5. Again. 6, 5. Hey, go! Yeah.
What a beautiful backhand there by Burgos.
7.
Such touch and finesse within that point. He went to the wide forehand with a silky smooth backhand and then placed it nicely to the wide backhand of Jyoti to win that point. Great job by Jyoti placing those balls into the body of Burgos.
Left. Bien. 8, 6. Hey. 8, 7.
Now we're going to wipe some sweat off the table, which really gives both athletes a little bit of a break, almost like a towel break. You saw them both go over their towels and they're now kind of walking around, and I think they're both liking this break. This is an intense part of the match here at the end of this last game. Oh, beautiful lift there by Jyoti down the line, kept it low. Didn't put too much pace on it.
Bravo! 8, 9.
This is such a big point here for Jyoti because this is his last serve before Burgos gets 2 of his own. He really needs this point.
Left.
Oh, and that ball clipped the top of the net. And Burgos in a fantastic position now with the serve and 2 opportunities to win this match. And Nicholas Burgos wins the match in Game 7. 11-8, and will advance to the Pan American Cup men's singles semifinal to be played tomorrow. Let's look at a couple replays of that last game. Look at that great forehand to the wide forehand of Jyoti.
Semi-finalist, please give him a huge round of applause.
Now we look at the placement charts of that game 7.
Please stay tuned for our last quarterfinal match in women's singles coming up next year at the American Bank Center. Welcome back, everybody. Please welcome the players for the last quarterfinal match of the women's singles event at the 2024 Pan American Cup. Representing Canada, the 4 times Olympian, Mojo!
To the 2024 Pan American Cup Women's Singles Quarterfinal. This will be our last match of the day and our last quarterfinal between world number 11, Adriana Diaz, against world number 83, Mo Jung. Diaz from Puerto Rico, Jung from Canada. My name is Jimmy Butler. Great to have all of you here with us in Corpus Christi, Texas. And this should be an exciting match to watch. It's always exciting to see world number 11, Adriana Diaz, play. But Mo Jung is also fun to watch because she keeps the ball in play. She uses pips out. Pips on her paddle. Likes to play long rallies. So it'll be interesting to see the kind of shots we witness this match.
4-3.
Diaz currently the top woman in the Pan American region. That includes North America, South America, Caribbean islands. At world number 11. Second best player in the Pan American region is Bruna Takahashi from Brazil at world number 23. And then after that you have Americans Amy Wong at world number 38 and Lily Jung at world number 45. And the fifth best player is Mo Jung, who you're watching right out here. Mo Jung is currently world number 83. So these are two of the best players in the Pan American region. Diaz at number 1 at world 11. Mo Jung at number 5 at world number 83. Really the first point we've gotten a little mini rally going out there, and here's a replay. A lot of short rallies going on right now. A lot of serve receive openings and misses, or serve miss, serve receive miss. There's another one. Jung popped that serve up really high, and that was an easy put away, which you're going to see right here by Diaz. Really, Diaz hasn't adjusted to the off-pace nature of the pips of Mo Jung yet. And Mo Jung comes out and wins the first game 11-7. Now we look at a couple replays from that first game. There's that backhand of Jung there, and what a great wide forehand there. Now we look at the placement charts of game 1.
delícia, assim você me mata. Ai, se eu te pego, ai, ai, se eu te pego, hein? Um sábado na balada, a galera começou a dançar e passou a menina mais linda. Tomei coragem e comecei a falar.
Diaz to serve. 0-0. One, 0.
And I saw the coach of Diaz talking to her after that first game, and he told her to start playing out wide to the forehand of Jung. He said, quit going backhand to backhand with her. Send that ball wide to her forehand.
1-2.
That's exactly what you saw her do those first 2 points, winning them both. Oh, great rally by both athletes. And you see Diaz working the forehand of Jung, and here's another look at that point. A lot of balls going out to the Jung forehand now from Diaz. Good serve there. She loaded that up with side chop right into the middle or body of Jung. And there again, you're watching Diaz work the wide forehand of Jung. That ball hit the top of the net. But you can clearly see the strategy of Diaz and her corner. Diaz off to a quick start with her strategy this game. There's another one out to the forehand. Oh!
6-2.
That ball clipped the top of the net. And another one out to the wide forehand of Jung. And you're going to continue to see that till Jung proves she can do something about it. That ball hit the top of the net again.
7.
Once again, Diaz testing the forehand side of Jung on that receive. Gets the point. Ooh. Diaz went for a monster backhand rip down the line there. Degree of difficulty on that's about as high as you can get. Great down the line there by Diaz. There's another try out to this Jung forehand. That one missed off the top of the net. Jung hanging around this game. Diaz has really been dominant the whole game, dictating most everything. But Jung still only 2 points down, but no margin for error now. And Diaz comes out with a different strategy than that first game and really dictated the whole game and wins 11-8 to tie this match at 1 game apiece. Let's look at a couple replays from that last game. Now we go to the placement charts. So great job by Diaz coming out that second game and really changing her strategy up. And she is really making Jung prove that Jung can beat her from that forehand side. Just going back to it over and over because it keeps working.
2-0.
Oh, what a great point by Diaz with the backhand finish, showing you her power from the mid-distance game. That was a nice slow to medium high arcing loop on the receive there by Diaz. And those are very effective against Pips players. Once you start playing so often to the forehand corner like Diaz is doing, and then when she changes it up and goes down the line to the backhand occasionally, it makes it very difficult for Jung to deal with, because now Jung knows what's going on out there. She knows that Diaz is looking to play her forehand as much as possible. So Jung's going to start waiting there more and more. Great point there. And a great start to this match. 1-1 in games, 5-all this game. Two great players out there. Now might be the time for Diaz to start changing things up a little bit. She's becoming a little predictable going to the Jung forehand over and over and over again. That one worked.
6.
See, Pips players don't like when you take pace off the ball. They actually enjoy speed. It's the nature of that kind of rubber. It kind of works better when you're playing against speed, but when there's no pace on the ball, it's more difficult for Pips players to deal with that.
7, 6.
Diaz is trying to go to that forehand so often, it's almost putting pressure on her. It's not easy to take your backhand down the line like that. You need to wait for the right situation.
7,
Another
7.
successful play there by Diaz, working that forehand of Jung. Good point there. Jung takes a 1-point lead. And another good rally. Great job there by Diaz. Taking some pace off the ball. It's okay to become a defender. When Jung's coming at you, see that off-pace ball right there gave her problems. So you want to constantly change the speed and arc of the ball when you're playing against players that use pips. That was a nice slow to medium opening loop there by Jung. She kept it low to the net. She didn't put any pace on it. That gave Diaz problems. Yeah, and you see Jung is waiting on that forehand side. She's just waiting there. And Diaz needs to become less predictable. It's the right strategy to work that side, but you can't do it too much. Oh, great point there by Diaz. Sang made an unbelievable step around counter there on the receive. But Diaz answered. Oh, great job by Mo Jung to win that game, 11-9, and she will take a 2-1 game lead. Let's look at a couple replays of that last game. Look at that big backhand there by Diaz. Now we look at the placement charts.
Diaz serve 0-0.
This has turned out to be a really good match as we start this fourth game.
Set 0-0.
Nice receive there by Jung. She jammed it off the bounce. Gave Diaz no time, and that threw Diaz's timing off. you'll notice Diaz, she serves with her inverted side, which is the red, and then flips. Great point there. She flips her rubber, and then it's the black side that's the pip. So she'll serve with the red, twiddle her racket, and then get the red back to her backhand.
4-1.
Oh, great defense by Diaz. That point looked like it was over. She got back that, watch this right here. Big backhand, and then the retrieve there by Diaz. Jung put that right into her body, which is where you want to put it. And there's two beautiful forehand smacks there by Jung. Another good receive by Jung, jamming that. Receive off the bounce. Diaz had less time to react, and it threw her off.
Three, 7.
Big forehand from Diaz, showing you her power. You give her time and she gets her body into it, she can drill it. Oh, that ball hit the top of the net because Diaz had a big backhand lined up. Watch here, Jung will serve with the red inverted side on her forehand, and then you'll see her flip her paddle to put that red on her backhand side. Great point. We've got a timeout from Diaz. She has seen her lead shrink to only 1 point this game. Nice touch there by Jung. Not going for much pace there. She just kind of put a medium speed forehand there and it won her the point. And that was a really important point for Diaz to stop that run by Jung. Oh, good rally. And now, Jung has come all the way back this game, and we are tied at 9 apiece with Jung serving. Diaz in a little bit of trouble here. Oh, and another medium speed pace shot there by Jung. She has wisely started backing off on her forehand. She doesn't need to smack them all. And she's taking the pace off, and that is giving Diaz problems now. So there's a good example of changing things up. Sometimes taking pace off of the ball can be the winning solution. Ball off the top of the net. That's a ball Jung's got to put on the table this stage of the game. Got to put pressure on Diaz and make her make a good quality shot through you. And there's a great point there by Jung. And she has another game point with the serve. Great job there by Diaz. Playing safe, taking no risk. Saying, okay, Jung, if you're going to beat me this game, I'm going to put the ball on the table and you're going to have to put a good one through me. Jung couldn't do it. Ooh. That time Diaz so anxious to try to get a good shot into the wide forehand of Jung. But the degree of difficulty is higher. Oh, Mo Jung wins the fourth game, 13-11, and will take a 3-1 game lead this match. And we go to a couple replays that last game. There's that big forehand of Diaz. And there's that nice off-speed forehand with the pips of Mo Jung. She backed off that game, stopped trying to hit everything so hard, and it paid off because it was the off-speed nature of those forehands at the end that really gave Diaz problems. Now we go to the placement charts for that game.
Jung to serve, 0-0.
And the number 1 seed and world number 11, Melanie Diaz, in a lot of trouble here against world number 83, Mo Jung from Canada. Let's see how she reacts being down 3-1.
2-0.
That's just too good there by Mo Jung. Really getting a groove on her forehand. Let's watch it again. And the forehand finish right there. Now Jung's not missing on her forehand side like she was earlier in the match, and she's had lots of practice to get it better this match because Diaz has been playing out there like crazy after that first game. And see, those are the problems. Those are the shots that give Pips a lot of problems. You keep the ball low and slow, like Diaz just did there. She won the point outright. You can't put it high and slow like you saw there. So players with Pips don't like it when you take pace off the ball. Watch her pop this receive up right there, and that's too easy for Jung.
4-3.
Another interesting thing I'm noticing about this match, Diaz is very skilled at flat hitting as well. Most players in this age of table tennis strictly loop. She can flat hit really well. We've hardly seen her do any. Oh, great point there. Diaz has really become one-dimensional, and she's just looping everything from both sides. That's another thing Pips players don't like, is when you start flat hitting back at them. Another good point by Jung. The reason they don't like it is they're used to everyone spinning at them. There are not many flat hitters out there anymore. So if you got that in your toolbox and you're Diaz, I'm surprised she's not doing that more. Jung in a beautiful rhythm right now, playing error-free table tennis. That ball hit the net.
8-5.
Diaz hanging around this game, only down a point. Oh, and that serve was high. What that did is it threw Diaz off because she had to defend a possible powerful forehand there from Jung, and Jung wisely did not play with a lot of power. Put it in play and won the point. Ooh, and Jung has her first match point. Great serve. We got a timeout from Jung. And I like that timeout. So Jung will be talking about how to take advantage of what will be her third match point coming out of this timeout. So Diaz had a full minute to decide what serve she's going to do to try to deuce this game up. Here it comes. Oh! Great job by Diaz saving that net from Jung. And the sports are a game of millimeters, and that ball just barely ticked the edge to deuce this game up. And Diaz wins 4 points in a row and now has her first game point.
Let 11-10. 11-11.
We are back at deuce. Jung will now have another match point. And Mo Jung upsets world number 11, Adriana Diaz, and will advance to the Pan American Cup Women's Singles semifinal to be played tomorrow. And let's look at a couple replays from that last game.
Everybody for joining us and a big round of applause for your winner, Mo Jung. Ladies and gentlemen, back tomorrow for the semifinals.